Ideas spread, virally even. Someone once had the idea that the earth was flat. The idea spread over eons, and some people are still convinced it's true, no matter the evidence. Others had the idea that the earth was formed on the back of a turtle. I love turtles. If I'm going to spread a mythology, it's that one. Ideas spread. They can even spread like viruses as one person exposes the idea to many others. What does this mean during this time of pandemic? To me, as an emotional world environmentalist, it means that amidst the viral spread of panic, we can spread ideas that de escalate fear. What de escalates fear? I so wish I could say that there was any one thing that worked for everyone. There isn't. What I can say is that I know that there are certain ideas that, when backed by emotional presence, spread farther and wider than mere words ever can. Let's take this one. We're in this together. Imagine that someone just posts that on Facebook. We're in this together. Okay, a nice sentiment and reminder. I don't feel a lot from that, quite honestly, even if it displays on a rich purple background. Now imagine you see a picture, and maybe you already have, of someone who took their little free library and converted it into a little free pantry filled with a variety of non perishable foods. And what if they added, we're in this together? For me, I get spiritual tingles when I connect the sharing of food in such a way to the energy of, we're in this together. We're taking the idea of a little free pantry and spreading it. We're including with that the energy from the emotional world, the truth of life and community and the planet. We're in this together. We are. Such ideas can and do spread. I'm seeing and sensing more and more of this, and it gives my heart hope for the other side of this global experience. My invitation is for us to consciously spread ideas that matter. Ideas that matter to you. Ideas that speak to your heart, that tickle your mind, that evoke your creativity, that support you being more bold with your artistry. Spread those ideas and put emotional energy behind them. What happens when you do? You get the immense pleasure in seeing the ideas you share spread and mutate even in beautiful ways. You'll start noticing how it starts showing up in more and more places. For example, I believe that gliding scale is an idea worth spreading. I've been part of spreading that idea for a while. During this crisis, and also before, I am seeing more and more people offering payment flexibility when they can, recognizing that financial vulnerability and insecurity affect almost all humans at some point in their lives. It certainly has for me. I've loved seeing pay from the heart. No one turned away for lack of funds. By donation. Pay what you can, and more. Yet someone else had a different idea, probably with some confirming examples, that people don't value what they don't pay a lot for. That idea led to the idea that you need to charge many, many thousands of dollars for something valuable, like coaching or a college education, or else people won't value it. They also tack on that you shouldn't devalue yourself by charging less than you're worth. These ideas have spread too, perhaps because they find fertile minds within the dominant culture. It isn't that those ideas are utterly meritless. I want people to feel valued. I want people to live a thriving life with abundance. Indeed, it is my hope that my ideas around the gliding scale help to offer an alternative viewpoint, one where ability to pay and the amount charged are not what determine value and worthiness. I can tell you with absolute certainty, from thousands of experiences now, that how someone shows up And how much they value what I do does not correlate with how much they pay me or can pay me. Nor does how much I charge determine my value as a loving and generous human being. To me, it is obvious in my experience. So I share this idea, and I do want it to spread. Your beauty and worth are not defined by how much you can afford to pay. Is that an idea you want to spread? If so, awesome, please do. Maybe you can implement it even within a slice of your business. And if not, no problem. It will spread or not. I'm just doing my part and inviting others to explore what's true for them. In a world where there is ideally emotional freedom for all, there will always be a multitude of ideas. The ones that we want to help craft and co create our culture going forward need conscious spreading and cultivation. During this time when panic is rampant in the emotional world, there are those who are making up improv songs and poetry, inviting people into their basement to work out together, and so much more. I want to encourage us to share things that help us experience connection. I want to spread possibilities for all of us to be more generous with our art and our heart. It nourishes me in ways I can't even describe to see people I care about use this time to activate the impulse to share more of themselves, especially when their energy and ideas get spread by those connected to them. Even as ideas mutate, such beauty can arise. I invite you today, and for the rest of our days, spread ideas that matter. After all, we're in this together. Until next time, I'm Rick at Thriving Now. What's an idea that matters that you want to spread? My inbox is open at rick@emotionalfreedom.love, or visit emotionalfreedom.love and leave a comment for all of us to share. Thanks for listening.